Welcome Sagittarius to your September lunar eclipse reading. On September the 7th, we enter one of the most powerful moments of the year, a rare blood moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. This celestial event is not just breathtaking to witness, it carries a deep spiritual message. The energy of this eclipse brings endings, powerful release, and a chance to step away from old patterns that no longer serve you. It's a cosmic reset, a doorway into clarity, healing, and new beginnings. This is the universe's way of asking you to let go of the past and align with a more abundant and inspired future. In this reading, we'll explore the deeper meaning of this eclipse and how you can harness its energy to step into your next chapter. Sagittarius, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start over here with Work Through Your Fears, the new moon in Scorpio energy, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. So we just want to see now what this message is all about for Sagittarius, please. And we've got Six of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the King of Cups. Now, my dear Sagittarians, this is an interesting message coming through. You are presenting under this message as King of Cups. It doesn't matter if you are masculine or feminine, it's the energy of King of Cups I am speaking about. So we see you mature, strong, wise, stable, and very in tune, my dear Sagittarius, with your emotions. Not only do you understand your own emotions, but you are very perceptive and aware of the emotions of the people around you. Now, I do feel that something happened in the past that has left some kind of resonance with you. Now, this could be anything, my dear Sagittarius. It could be that you had a really bad divorce or a very bad breakup. It could be that you started your own business and it really was a very big success, and then after a while something happened and you lost everything. This could be that you were at your job for 10, 15 years and then all of a sudden you were suddenly retrenched or fired. I think something happened in the past and we are seeing a resonance of this coming up now, because something is going to trigger that memory. And what comes in as a trigger is the hand of God coming in with a very similar kind of offer. So say, for example, this was a really bad breakup. Over this period, and remember, my dear Sagittarians, you're able to feel the total eclipse energy a week before and a week after the lunar eclipse date. So we see now perhaps somebody new coming in and you really like them, but this energy, this memory of the past could hold you back, because we see you looking at all your empty cups. Oh my gosh, am I ready for this? The last time I gave my heart away, it was shattered into pieces. Do I have what it takes to love again? We really see you looking at all the disadvantages of now turning around and accepting what this incredible cup is. Now, over this particular total lunar eclipse, you are being asked to work through your fears. You need to understand, my dear Sagittarians, even though you might not realize it, you are coming through as King of Cups. So we know that you have learnt, you have grown, you have matured, you have taken on this experience, internalized it, and you will not make similar mistakes again. You are ready to accept that cup. You are ready for something new, whether it's a new job and starting a new business, starting a new relationship, moving to a new home. This is the period to confront whatever this memory is for you and move through it, my dear Sagittarians. You have everything within you to make this a huge success. Now here we see the hand of God holding the cup, and here we see you holding the cup. So we know that it will be for your best and highest good to say yes to whatever this is, because not only will it be incredibly good for you, but it will help you shift out of this energy, this resonance of this past experience, and it will enable you to move forward. So please take this where it might resonate with you. Right, let us move on now and see what a change in the wind is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what a change in the wind is for Sagittarius, please. And we've got the world, the moon, and strength. 3 major arcana cards coming through here. So we know, my dear Sagittarius, that this is a very big and significant message coming through for you. When a change in the wind appears, it tells us of a change that is happening that you might not be prepared for or that you might not see coming. Now, Sagittarius, I am seeing this change coming in an area that is quite uncertain in your life right now. This could be that you're just going through a period, Sagittarius, where you don't have a direction, or you don't exactly know what to do with regards to a certain situation or relationship, and you could be in no man's land, or you could have your one leg in your past and one leg in your future, and there's a lot of confusion and doubt and the energy of what is tomorrow going to bring around you. Now, this is all about to change for you. What we are being told is that this change is very big and very significant. It's going to impact your life because we see that you're able to close off something and leave it behind as you step through into a new chapter. You are being told very beautifully, my dear Sagittarius, that you are going to be able to manage it. It might feel and look quite frightening initially, and sometimes change can be very unnerving and overwhelming. If we all of a sudden find ourselves relocating, whether it's for work or whether we've decided to do it and we find ourselves in a new city, town or country, it's a big change. So you close off living where you were before and you start a new chapter. This could be, my dear Sagittarius, that you meet somebody new and you really like them, and there's that energy of, do they like me? Will this last? What happens if they see all my funny little quirks and habits? Will they run away? And strength is telling you, deep breath, my dear Sagittarius. Everything might seem very scary and frightening, but as you can see, this young girl looks very relaxed as she opens and closes the mouth of the lion. When you dive in to whatever this change is, you're going to find that it's not half as bad as what you thought. Actually, my dear Sagittarius, I don't think it's going to be bad at all. I think this is going to be quite a wonderful experience for you. I feel you're going to manage it with ease. There is no stress, there is no anxiousness there. And we see a wonderful sense of, I'm ready to let go of something and I'm ready to embrace the change. Sagittarius, this will come in an area that's relevant to you. So if your career, your business, your money is of utmost importance, this is where we see the change happening. This could happen in your love life, your home life, your spiritual life, your health. I do see a big impact here coming through, but I only feel positive energy coming out of it. I think this is something to really look forward to. Right, let us move on now and see what peace is for you. So we want to see now what peace is for Sagittarius, please. And we have 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and 2 of Swords. Now Sagittarius, peace is a beautiful card to come through, because when we see peace, it usually appears and comes through in an area where you have experienced the opposite. Chaos, conflict, disruption, arguments, anything like that. I do see, my dear Sagittarius, that whatever has been going on, it has had this effect of 8 of Swords in your life. The energy of feeling as though you're stuck, you're trapped, you don't know what to do. Perhaps you had to make a really big decision, or perhaps, my dear Sagittarians, you were faced with a choice you felt was too big for you, and we see that you have shut down in some way. Here we just see you being very closed off, feeling as though you're stuck, you're unable to move forward. And here with our 2 of Swords, we almost see this refusal of, I don't want to look at this, I don't want to face it, it's too much for me, and I don't want to get hurt. However, whatever this is for you, my dearest Sagittarians, whether you are involved in a real big conflict with your significant other or a family member, and it has caused a lot of heartache and disruption in your life, and you find yourself completely stuck, not knowing how to manage it, not knowing what to do to make it better. What I do see is, as this energy of peace comes through over this period, you, my dear Sagittarians, are going to start to think calmly. Even if the situation is still the same, your thinking is not so frenetic and panicked. You start to think smartly, logically. Okay, so I find myself in these positions, really feeling quite trapped and stuck and feeling as though I've got no options. But is that really true? Let me really look at the situation. My significant other is not speaking to me because we had a massive argument. But the truth is, I'm also quite hurt by what they said and what they did. What do I want out of this? Do I want to make peace with my significant other? Do I want them to see my point of view? What do I want most of all? And so you get to the core, the root of the situation, because you're very calm. There's this wonderful energy of, instead of your heart going a million miles a minute, you actually are very relaxed, and you think calmly, and you think strategically, and you approach your significant other with what you feel is the best way to bring up the subject. And with 7 of Swords, my dear Sagittarians, no matter what this is for you and how bad it might seem, you are going to be able to sort it all out. You will say the right things at the right time. You will be quiet when it's time for you to listen, and you will ensure that whoever this person is sitting across the table from you is quiet while you speak, because you're not going to let your emotions get the better of you. You're going to be cool, calm, and collected, and so peace will come into these areas and things will work out exactly the way you want them. Sagittarius, a really good and exciting period for you. So, that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most meaningful lunar eclipse period, and I am sending you all so much love.